Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. You got this one.
Wait.
You do this one or me do this one?
You did
Who
the
did
last one. Yeah,
Who did it?
you did it.
Oh, you did this one.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1. Welcome back to another episode of Unpeeled.
Level 11. Episode 11.
Episode 11.
I like your hair. Ooh, look at my
Like
brand new fit.
Yep.
I like it. It feels good. It's tight on my head actually.
Kind of feels good.
do you?
I like the feeling of my head getting
I wonder if you
crushed.
Yeah, so that is. Well, oh, actually, one day that might be good to wear when you're like sick.
Why?
Well, you know when people like you say you got like a throbbing head and you just don't want it to be pushed on and stuff. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe if you chuck a do rag on. I like the look of it. Look, my one clean with the. I can't see. I need to turn that one around so I can see, but I'm sure it looks good.
Looks great.
Thank you.
I like your necklace.
That too. You should put yours on. You look like the Matrix.
I am the
You look like
Matrix.
Training Day.
What's that?
That's
Samuel L. Jackson?
Samuel L. Jackson. Is it him? Not the God one. Who's he? I get them too confused.
He's Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah,
sorry.
okay.
The Equalizer.
Oh, no, that's not him.
That's the motherfucking snakes.
yeah.
On a motherfucking plane. Wow, you're being racist. You look like him too, actually.
Being
If you have afro.
racist?
Nah, the other one.
Denzel Washington.
Yeah, Denzel. You look like wow. I said yeah.
You're racist.
Well, because I don't know. That's what I mean. We need to learn people. Well, I need to learn people.
You need to learn.
What have we been drinking to? I've been drinking.
I've been drinking. Who sings that?
It's Rihanna.
No.
Wait, hang on. I've been drinking.
I've been drinking.
I want you. That's Rihanna. Nah.
That's not Rihanna.
Oh, Beyonce. I was gonna say, I was like, I'm tripping.
You are tripping.
Beyonce. Does she sing that? I
Yes.
want you.
Nah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's Beyonce. Queen B.
Queen B. I wonder who's Queen A.
Queen A.
Alicia Keys.
Nah, it doesn't. Nah, because she's called Queen B because her fan base is called the Beehive.
What would you call that? I was thinking of that.
Our
The
fan base.
Unpeeleds, the Peels. I like the Peels.
The Peels.
What else would you call them? You want to call them the Banana?
The Skins.
That's I knew it. Every episode we have, you have some racial slur that you love to. You want to call our fan base the skin. Yeah, we're calling them the Skins.
Banana
Yeah,
Skins.
you're right. Yeah, we're calling them the Skins now. They're the Skins.
What?
Again, I'm just gonna. I'm gonna play
we go.
behind you. The Skins. They're now the Skins.
Well, what do you call the inside of the banana? What's the meaty part?
Not even the meaty part. What's that stuff your mum takes off?
Oh, like on a mandarin, she peels the white stuff
Like
off.
that's the string stuff.
The
We'll look
veins.
up that and see what that's called.
the
I like
vein.
the Skins. That's a good. You racist bastard.
How
man.
is that racist?
It's close
Is
enough
it?
to be racist. But that's one thing I want. Okay, we can't talk about on this podcast. Well, maybe we should because now we've got the do-rags. Maybe we'll get the pass.
Well, we're appropriating.
How? Yeah. Are we actually?
Yeah,
I
we
wonder if
are.
we I think you can't just claim. You tied your hair up, so you almost looked Muslim. So don't say I'm appropriating. Yours looked hella wild. Yours look like the Indian ones that they wear with the little bean sack on top.
Yeah, the turban.
Yeah, I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, how far along the word can you say? Like, okay, Nigg. Oh, EI. First of all, you're cancelled. You're gone.
Yeah.
Nigga is like, maybe.
No, you're cancelled.
I know, but like keep that around your friends. You know, maybe you grew up in a black neighborhood. Maybe your friends are black, and you just talk around them. Probably say it around them. But you go out to a different neighborhood. Yeah, they probably won't like you saying it. Nigga is still pretty bad.
Yeah.
So Nigg,
You still can't.
Nigg, Nig.
It's still technically the same
So
sound.
Ni.
Ni hao.
So you can. So what now? It depends on the pitch.
It's the G.
So it's the n, and then so it's just that g sound.
Yeah, so the G is like a very hard pronunciation.
How do you do not hard in Vietnamese, or how you were just doing it? Ni?
What do you mean?
You whatever accent you just did.
Yeah,
Ni.
ni.
Yeah. Now how do you say the G in that accent?
G.
Yeah. So if you just put it like
G.
a not grr, just g. G. Yeah. That g.
Yeah, but you're saying it in like two different syllables.
Ni.
It's
Because
one.
I have to go. I don't know. I don't think I can say in the
You just can't say it.
egg.
No.
Egg.
No.
Egg. Yeah, I was wondering. I was like, how far they've taken that word so much that you can't even go to. You can only say 2 letters. Ni.
Well, they have the right to take that word.
Nigel. Yeah, exactly. See, I can say that.
What if your name was Nigel? And NRG was your nickname. You're like
That-
the
Oh,
widest boy.
I mean, you know what's actually? I should show you that video. That's one video I wish I could show you. Next one, I should try and we'll bring up for the videos. I love seeing foreigners. So just like not white people or not American, like not black. Anyone from like a foreign country. You know, like what's our country?
Australia.
Yeah, I know. I know where we live. No, I mean, what is it called when we're like, we're quite rich? What, like a normal country?
First world.
Yeah, so we're first world countries. So in those other countries that aren't,
Third
I
world.
love seeing just a little bit of, not racist, but like, they're just so raw.
Yeah, they can get away with it.
Yeah, like I was like, oh, it's so refreshing. Like just seeing, like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people are caught up on, oh man, you can't say this these days, and you can't be like, oh, careful saying. Even you saying the retard is like bad. It's like, oh, who cares?
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah, it's just like white culture, or even just us, just the whatever woke, whatever you want to call it, just this generation. You're like, oh yeah, I don't want to say these specific words, and then you just go to some countries that like people in the Philippines. Your mum is like, they just loves letting these words go flying. Like it's just I'm like, who cares?
But I think it's because they don't say it with like evil intentions.
But that's what I'm saying. And well, I don't think it's that, because I don't say it with evil intention, and yet I still know to not say it.
It might be because you're aware of
That's what I was about to say. I feel like it's, if you know, like it's like a child saying swear words, it's because they don't know it's bad. It's funny, but once they know that, then I guess like, is it right if you know it's wrong to keep doing it? I don't. Yeah, it's hard. But yeah, when they just like, I was watching this Indian one, and I'll show you the video clip later. But he was just going, he was like, oh, I don't know, he was talking about his wife. Like the kid was like, oh, you should cook for your wife. And, nah, man, I can't do that shit. Nah, not for that bit. I was like, other things like, I was like, oh, it's just so refreshing.
It's refreshing.
It was making me laugh.
It's very humbling.
Because like, not humbling, but like, you don't expect it. Like, I guess you have tropes of what you think Indian guys are like, what, people from Asians are like, what Africans are like, what all these sort of groups are. So, Indian, I'm just like a nice guy, probably not going to be in. And then he was like, nah, fuck that shit, man. Just hearing him speak like that. Not me.
Yeah, because the wife does everything.
Yeah, I guess. Like, it just, like, to see that it's not like, it isn't wrong to them.
Yeah, because that's their normal.
That's what I mean. Like, is it wrong? It's only wrong. Well, is it? I don't even know if it's wrong. You know what? What do you mean? Get a stumbled up. Oh, sorry.
Oh.
I'll put the clip in. I'll clip it in. But oh man, it was funny.
Yeah.
Like just seeing people not be racist, but just like not have a filter on the things that they say. But if you have like an accent, or if you're from a foreign country,
is it the accent that makes it funny? Because if it was a white guy saying
no, like it just, I know. Well, it helps. It helps because if you're Indian with no accent, it's like, oh well, you sound American. You know what I mean? So like it feels like you've grown. You should know by now.
Yeah.
I guess.
All right.
But you're seeing Indians or Asians, someone just saying something crazy.
Yeah, it's because their way of life is just completely different to ours.
Yeah, I guess so.
Their normal is different. All right. So, what is one thing that you would like to know as fact?
Oh yeah. So this one was I'll ask you what you would like to know as fact. So what would be something like out of everything they've heard that you would love to know is as it's a fact, whether it's real or it's not real. Like doesn't mean it has to be true. It just they give you the fact that it is. Yeah.
All right. I would want to know if ghosts are real.
Yeah. So stuff like that. So I'll give you some examples. Yeah. Like would you like to know if there are actually spirits of like that? Some I was thinking of other ones like I'd love to know if Jesus was, did Jesus do the walking on the water? Is this, did Jesus actually exist? Is that real? Aliens, is probably it's a typical one. Is the Illuminati real?
Yeah, I guess so. But if you had to pick one.
Yeah, no, I'm just giving you, because I give you one and then it's like, oh, what, next topic?
Oh, I know.
It's only 2 minutes. Go on, we got to keep going through it, buddy.
Yeah, like I guess everything that's still up in
Throw
the air.
some out at me and it might change my. But
is heaven or hell real?
I don't even know if I care for that one.
Really?
I'm just trying to give myself, because I'm trying to think if I only get to know one thing was real.
Did Michael Jackson really die?
Ooh.
Is he still alive?
Did he really touch them kids?
Is Tupac?
Did he touch? Are they wrecking my? Did they touch them kids? No, but that's again. Out of everything I could want to know, would I want to waste it on that?
Who killed Tupac?
Yeah, that's another good one too.
Yeah.
See who killed Tupac?
Oh, what would be another one?
Yeah, what are some other good ones? Is there any? What about all your? Or I guess that too. Like I guess ghost is very like broad, but like because in the Philippines, even in my culture too, we have a lot of like superstitions and stuff. So what's the one?
Creatures?
What do they call you? Wait, don't tell me. I know it. I was gonna say the buckler, but that's gay.
Wow,
what is this?
That's the mythical creature, the bucklers.
What is she called? The oolong. What is it? Give me the letter. What does it start with?
A.
Aswang. It's the Aswang's wheel.
Yeah, it's Aswang.
Is that just a ghost? What is that? The child eater or something?
No, there's like there's a lot of different ones. But the Aswang, yeah, I think that's just like a lady that just goes.
Is that only at your island or like everyone
It's
in the
everywhere,
Philippines? So the
yeah.
Philippines know that as the Aswang. People will know what that is if I said Aswang.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's crazy because I don't know if it is the Aswang or if it's like a cousin of the Aswang, but there's one that like eats newborn babies.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I thought I heard. Someone got the kid eating one.
Yeah, so when I was born, my mum, or I think it was my Lola actually, she put salt around the whole house,
Jeez.
like a border around the house, just so the Aswang wouldn't come. And then my Lolo, when he was sick, he put salt on the windowsill in his room.
You know what you need to do? You need to speak. You're halfway there already.
What?
With a Latino accent. You look like Latino with your little thing. And I saw your lipstick. I was like, man, look at it. Little chaula.
Can I say?
What can I say? You just put your Filipino accent
Putangin
on.
mo.
Just put your Filipino and you'll be there.
I'm kind of Latina.
Yeah, it is weird because they're Spanish, I guess.
I got Spanish blood.
True.
Yes,
All around the house,
sir.
man. That's a waste of salt. Can you use it again?
Nah.
When do you clean it though?
I actually have no idea. I don't know. It might be like after a certain period of time.
Yeah, because even the tradition of like, obviously it's not going to go anywhere. It's just going to sit there. But like when you just gave the food for your Lolo when he passed away, like you just give them a plate and stuff. Like obviously no one's going to eat it and they still giving it to him. But it's just a sign of respect sort of things that.
Yeah.
It is. I wonder what other what are those called? Traditions, I guess you could call them.
Yeah.
Yeah, our one in Moldy it's I don't even know what it is, but like the tanifa, I think is what it's called.
Tanifa.
I think it's called tanifa.
What does that one do?
I don't even know. I think it's just like I don't know if that's just what the spirits are called, like evil spirits are called tanifas.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I'm talking shit right now, but I'm pretty sure it's called a tanifa.
Yeah.
Heard it in a song once. So.
Well, it's interesting to know that like a lot of Polynesian, like myths and things, even like the language and the background of like Polynesia is like derived from Asia, like Southeast Asia.
What do you mean?
Have you watched the TikTok? I sent it to you about the Māori guy, and he was talking about how the Māori actually originated from the Philippines.
Well, no. Don't try and claim my people.
Hey,
Don't try and claim your people
would
are
you
like
would you
3'2".
Would you rather
My
me claim
people-
your people or the white people claim your people?
Ooh. Probably use because use are just more fun. Use are way more fun.
Well, no, I don't know how true this is, but he was saying that before
Just originated from it.
Yeah, before the Māori had like landed in New Zealand, they derived from like
Landed, but see, that's what I don't understand.
They derived from Southeast Asia, and because they're known as like travelers, like on their boats and stuff, they trickled down from like Asia through the Philippines and then down to like, I don't know, like Samoa and Fiji and then into New Zealand. So they trickled down.
I wouldn't be surprised because I feel like a lot of like islanders and stuff look Asian. Like got a lot of chingy eyes. They're just black and bunga looking. They are. They got bunga noses and big old shotgun nose holes. They're big ears. You know, but they look like the eyes are very like similar.
Yeah, because when you look at even like the traditional tattoos, there's like some similarities between those. Even there's some words.
Is Hawaii close to the islands? Because I always feel like that's an island, but I forget that's a part of America.
Yeah, well,
which is wild.
Yeah, well, I actually watched a video on that the other day, coincidentally, on how Hawaii got thrown over by the Americans. So you know James Cook, the guy who founded Australia and founded New Zealand.
Australia. I thought he just founded the world. I thought he was a traveller.
Yeah, he was, but he like tried to claim countries.
Oh, okay,
so
right.
he was the one that claimed Australia, I think. So he actually got lost and found Hawaii when he was trying to find Australia again, I think. Yeah. And then he was trying. Well, apparently when he first arrived, it must have been a season of like welcoming and fruition, and everyone was like happy and greeting and whatnot. So they welcomed him in. Yeah. And then he left and then decided, nah, I want to claim this country too, make it mine. Jeez. He went back, and because that season ended, they actually killed him.
They killed Cook?
The Hawaiians killed Captain James Cook, yeah.
I like you, Cook.
But even though they killed him, they gave him a traditional Hawaiian like funeral and things like that as well.
No, fair enough.
Now I've forgotten why I'm talking about Hawaii.
Because we were talking about the islands trickling down to the Philippines.
Oh, yeah, that's right. And something must have happened with like America. America was like trying to say, yeah, become one of us and we'll help you with like defense and all of that. So eventually, yeah, they were independent and then they got baited in and now they're a part of America.
Yeah, I don't know how close it is to that. Like, because they look obviously like Polynesian. I think they are Polynesian people too.
Yeah, they are. I think
like whenever I still get weirded out when people say it's part of America. I'm like, wow, so crazy to think.
It's just because technically it's an American state.
Yeah, that is what I don't know where. Like, I wonder that too. Like, how much of our people just come around to spread out? You know, maybe we all were once. Well, isn't that a while to think then? Like, if you do believe in, like, you know, if we all came from one species, that we are technically all related.
Yeah.
And if we're technically all related, that's a good question right now. Then I'm gonna ask you this one: how far back can you have sex with your cousin?
No.
Second?
No.
Okay, third?
No.
Fourth?
No.
If we're saying we're related to the same, me and you are 1,000 million cousins somewhere.
Yeah.
So what's the number until it's like, that's okay?
It has to be like so far back that we don't know where the connection comes from.
Give me like a third or fourth.
Oh, that's
third or fourth
that's
is like
wrong.
Who is that? That's like my cousin's cousin's cousin. Cousin?
Is it? We've had this debate.
How do I be? Have we?
Yeah, we have had this debate before.
Like you wanted to.
Like, is it your cousin's kid?
Yeah, that's what second cousin is. So
like one of your cousins has a kid.
Yeah.
And then they have a kid.
Yeah.
And then they have another
Eden and their kid is their second cousin.
Yeah, no, that's wrong.
What do you mean? They're second cousins?
No, that's
so
nasty.
Give me third or fourth.
Nah, that's nasty.
A million? Come on now. That's too far.
Wow, I didn't even start the timer.
It doesn't matter. So it's only been 16. So just put on for like another 15 minutes.
Oh, yeah, true that.
Come on, buddy.
No, if you know where you're related from and you know
we're
the
related
connection.
somewhere. You just said it. My people came through somewhere.
Exactly.
And your people came from Spanish. So, man, we're like from...
We didn't come from Spanish.
Like you were...
The audacity.
Well, like you were integrated with the Spanish.
Yeah, and you were integrated with white people.
Not me, baby. Ain't no white in my blood.
You're not true Moldy.
Yeah, I know. You can see.
Yeah.
You can see where I'm from, cuz.
Oh my God.
You know, weird.
He's trying
Back onto this side. I'm gonna start crip walking. Yeah, that's wild.
It's very interesting how, just like in a way, we've all formed.
I'd like to know that.
What?
That maybe that's what I'll start with then. If it's not that, I'd like to know who. If I was being legit, I'd like to know who built the pyramids.
Okay.
Or did we all come from like one line of people? That would be my number one. What would you want? Either one of those would be cool to know.
Ooh.
You want to see if Jesus was walking, or you want to see
I don't give
the
a damn.
swans, or you still want the ghosts?
Still ghosts.
Oh, that would actually be. You know what? Now I'm actually thinking again.
Well,
because again, I probably wouldn't fear it as much then. What happens after death?
Yeah, is there an afterlife?
Is there? If I come back as an afterlife,
but then my question of is a ghost real? That would answer your question.
Well, no, that just means that.
But then we turn into ghosts when we die.
Well, that's what I'm saying. What if you because some people believe in reincarnation, so that's not a ghost.
Oh, yeah,
I could be a bug or something. So if they're ghosts, I don't want to be a ghost.
What would you rather? Would you rather be turned into another person, an animal?
Become another person. Become another person.
I know that movie. That movie was cringy as.
Yeah, because you didn't watch it in the time that it was built. Back then, it was funny.
Time it was built, huh?
Well, yeah, when it came out. Become another person.
So, yeah. So become another person. Become an animal.
Saying that. Yeah.
You. And then be a ghost. What would you rather?
What would I rather be?
Out of those three. Why?
Depends what I come back as. Ghost of myself, another person who's the person, and what animal I come back as.
Ooh, I guess you just don't know.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I don't
if I'm
think
coming
you
back
get
as
to
a freaking dung beetle, yeah, give me the ghost. And if I'm coming back as a ghost of myself, yeah, sure. Am I coming back as the orb?
Yeah, but if you turn into a dung beetle and then you die, you just get reincarnated again.
Then yeah, maybe. But then same with the person one. I'll just be different people. I think I'd rather just live. Yeah. Even if I don't remember my previous life, I'd like to know that I get to live again.
Do you have your own conspiracy theory of what happens after death?
Like I like to believe that. Yeah, that like sometimes I think I'm like, oh, it would be cool because you know how you have the memories of your past lives and stuff. Like even though it's scary because I was thinking about that. I'm like, when we die. Honestly, if I think like deep down, I am scared that it is just you go black. There's nothing after it. That's all that just happens. It turns off.
Yeah.
But I'll be like, it would be cool to know, like, because let's say the way I am now. That means if in theory I die and then come back as someone else, but I have no recollection of what they meant, that means I've already had other lives, but I have no recollection of them. So I still feel like this is my only one life.
Yeah.
But maybe that's the point of it. Like maybe they make it, you feel like you've had one life so you don't feel like you're invincible.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I got to know but not to know, then I would like to know that. That's what I would like to believe, that we come back.
Yeah.
Again as someone else. It would be cool.
Yeah.
Like maybe they just use the same souls again. Every time one soul dies, another soul is born, and that's how just they cycle through. Maybe.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
My own belief is that you turn into like a spirit, so like a ghost, but then you have the opportunity to be like reincarnated into someone else, to be born again.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if you're a ghost, yeah, you can kind of like shape shift into different things.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Because like, yeah, a Filipino belief is that you can be visited by your ancestors in like animal form.
Oh, really?
So like butterflies or birds.
Yeah, I hear like Moana. We come back as a stingray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got those beliefs too.
I think in Māori culture they got a little bit of that too. I don't actually know, but I would assume.
Yeah.
I just had a theory there, just you telling me. I was like, actually, that would be pretty cool to think. I didn't want to interrupt you, so I tried. So you're welcome.
Thank you.
What was it? Because what were we talking about? I just said, oh yeah, coming back as other people.
Yeah.
And so then that almost gave me, again, I don't want to go too crazy into it, but like that gives me the thought that imagine then if that is true. So every time a soul dies, it just is born into another soul. You just never get to see it again.
Yeah.
That means like deaths would almost be like, how they say like testaments or trials. So, people always ask, oh, God, why would he kill innocent children? Why would he kill all these different things? It's like, well, because you can't see the bigger picture. Imagine that he does like, well, not him killing them, but they just die and then they just come back as something else. You don't know that they're still alive.
Oh, exactly.
Or that they came back as something else.
Yeah.
And so it's like, so they're almost just implemented in your life for you to, maybe it's to make you do something.
Yeah.
Maybe that little child or that kid dying, maybe it sparks something in you to go help other people. And then that kid still has another happy life somewhere else, but it's just not with you. It's not in your story. So that makes me even want it to be true more now.
Yeah.
And like now death isn't even like such a bad thing. Because I always think that to myself too. I'm like, why would people be bombing or, like so many innocent people dying? And why does like crazy deaths like that happen? I'm like, well, maybe it just happens because we don't know who that will affect. Yeah, it's sad to say that, yeah, you lost your child or yeah, you lost your kid and we should feel sorry for you. But maybe there was something in that you needed to see for that to happen.
Yeah.
That's what I'd like to think anyway. That'd be cool.
Yeah, that would be cool because I don't know. I just don't believe that when you die, everything goes black. Cause like
I hope that doesn't happen.
Because when we go to sleep, we dream of things, obviously, because our body is still alive. But I just can't imagine everything just going black.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. I just can't.
That's the most prominent in mine. I'm scared that
I can't fathom that.
I hope we come back as something else.
And I just find it so coincidental. Like when my grandfather was sick. Why are you laughing?
I'm not laughing at grandma being sick, but then because I was going to say that, then like, because you know how you're saying ghosts can come visit you.
Yeah.
So then if you were just saying it in ghosts in general, would you like to believe? So if you say you believe in the ghosts, do you believe in them as in the heaven and hell ghosts? Like they don't see us, they go to these different places?
Nah.
Or still on earth?
Yeah, they're still on earth.
I think if I was to believe in God, I'd think of that way, to be honest. Maybe not hell. I feel like hell is, come on, man. You can't be sending people for eternity.
Yeah, no, I don't believe in that. I don't believe in
heaven. I'd like to believe in.
I don't believe in
Open
heaven
them pearly gates for me.
Nah, man. I don't believe
You
in
going to heaven or you going to hell?
I'm going to hell.
You going to hell? Ain't me, man. God knows, man.
According to the Christian,
God knows,
Christian rule book.
What do you mean?
That
you can always be forgiven. Everyone sins though, but nobody. There's no one who's walking on this earth that hasn't sinned.
Yeah, but then why do they push for everyone to not sin?
Because it's like, if your kid was acting up and being naughty, would you push for it for not to be naughty? Or would you keep it being naughty?
Yeah, but then like when they turn around and say, if you do this bad thing, you're going to hell.
Yeah, because if you do these bad things, there's consequences for your actions.
Yeah, but then at the end of the day, if you're forgiven.
Well, that's why some people have I mean, because technically, I guess it would work, but like they're like, oh, like I've seen memes and stuff. So I was like,
a scare tactic.
No, not a scare tactic, but like, so I can sin, do the drugs, coke, sex with everyone I want, go crazy, kill a person, whatever I wanted to do in my lifetime. I get to 90, I'm on my deathbed. I, turn a heart. I read the Bible, I do whatever, and now I'm a full believer. Yeah, theoretically, that guy will be probably going to heaven because he's changed his way.
So why doesn't everyone just do that?
Exactly, that's the whole main point of it. But it's like, I think the point of it isn't to be... Because to me, that still seems like a bad person. You're only doing... Oh, well, that too. I feel like your heart has to be in it. Like, God will know your heart. You can't just be like, oh, well, now I'm going to pretend to be... Like, if you're pretending, he'll know you're pretending. So unless you really fully have converted... You know what it reminds me of? Not people aren't going to understand this one, really. But the episode... Do you remember the episode of Naruto when Itachi beat... It's been so long, I forgot the names of the people. Orochimaru's right hand man. What was his name? Snake Boy.
Was it not Kabuto?
Oh,
Kabuto?
Yeah, maybe it is Kabuto. It's not Obito, obviously, but yeah, I think it is Kabuto.
I think it's Kabuto.
Yeah, so anyway, when he was fighting him,
yeah.
Itachi and Kabuto, do you remember how he defeated him, kind of?
Yeah, in the Genjutsu.
Yeah, and he made him, so he couldn't get out of that jutsu
yeah.
unless he was like fully, what is like he just like
He repents. in a
yeah,
way.
he repents or whatever.
Yeah.
So in order for him to fully get out of that, his heart, like he fully has to like not want to do what he was doing, which is obviously it's pretty hard then, like because the heart knows that you're like lying if you're not wanting to actually do that. And if he does get out of it, then he's not going to be evil anymore because well his heart has literally changed. So that's why it's like such a, and that's what it kind of reminds me of that. It's like your heart would almost have to be like even though you're
Pure.
like, huh?
Pure.
Yeah, like you can't just be like, oh, well, I'll say I'm pure, I'm about to die. And then you ain't going, buddy. You're still going to hell. Like, that's why I feel like you can still do bad things, you know, I think even killing maybe at certain points, like killing, all these bad things you can do. But if you're like generally change, like, oh, you know, you always hear them prison stories when people like change their lives in there. And like hearing that stuff is like, look at the crazy things they've done and they can still turn around. So it's like, if you're generally, your heart is generally good, I feel like you would go to heaven. That's what I feel like. Regardless of how much bad shit you do, I feel like if your heart is generally good. I mean, that's my belief. Anyway, I could be lying. Yeah, I think the poor old nanny who's, you know, love everybody and does all these things, but you know, she does one little bad thing on the side, smokes a little bit of weed. Yeah, going to hell. Come on now, she can't be going to hell.
I think there's just some things that are a little bit too far.
I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, it could be like I don't know. It's hard to look. I don't believe in just one specific, you know.
Yeah. So if you don't believe in hell, but you believe in heaven, so what happens to the people that are still evil? And
that's what I'm saying. I don't know if I actually believe. Well, that would be the other thing. I think maybe the ghosts that you think are the ones that like some people think this could be hell. So like maybe they just stay on Earth.
What if I want to do that?
You want to stay on Earth? What's here?
Yeah, haunt people.
Man, you're one of them ghosts. I'd watch people.
Can we go on a ghost tour?
That's all I'd do. If I was a ghost, I'd be going through
Yeah,
walls.
you're definitely not going to heaven, that's for sure.
What do you mean? I'm just going around. Yo, let me see what I can see.
Jesus don't want no pervs in his pearly gates.
I just said I'm going around seeing what's cooking.
Yeah.
In the bedroom, man. I'm seeing what's up. I might start clapping him. I might smack his cheeks from behind and be like, what was that breeze?
Oof. No, thank you.
So what did you say you want to see if you're a ghost? Yeah, I'd like to know that. Like maybe either the pyramids or what's after. Death.
Does a Loch Ness monster exist?
Do I care for that one?
Nah, I do.
Yeah, it'd
Like
be cool
those
to know
things.
because that is all. I think make it look.
Does Bigfoot exist? Did dinosaurs exist?
Do you reckon dinosaurs
do you reckon
exist?
that's wild? That Christian, like back on the Christian boat, but
I know you're trying to get us killed.
nah, like it's just so strange to me personally that they don't believe in dinosaurs.
Well, hang on. How do you know they? First of all, who? How do you know this?
Christians, because they're
How do
not
you
in
know
the
that?
Bible.
So because dinosaurs aren't in the Bible, they didn't believe them?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Because they believe that everything, like humans came from, what's it called, Jesus. He didn't create dinosaurs.
No. Well, I don't know. I haven't heard that one. Oh, I've heard the theory. I can't believe that they don't believe that.
I don't think they do. I've heard it from somewhere. I heard it.
I'll ask them.
Yeah, ask.
Yeah.
Like there probably are some that are like, yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
that's what I mean. Like I feel like
Like
even
the new
all
generations,
yeah.
but yeah. First thing that pops up: do Christians? And the first line: do Christians believe in dinosaurs?
What does it say?
Yeah, so Christians who believe in a young Earth may argue that either dinosaurs never existed,
Oh, a young
or
Earth.
that they lived
But then
here.
where did Adam and Eve come from if it's a young Earth?
They came from the rib.
Yeah, I know that. Well, I'm surprised you knew that.
Yeah, because it was
What was made on the third day?
bread.
God made bread on the third day. You're crazy.
Well, no,
Bread
no.
and milk.
So he made Adam and Eve.
No, what? No, I don't think so.
He made Adam.
What was
First
what,
day,
what-
Adam.
what- no. First day was not Adam.
He made Earth.
I don't know if he said let there be light was the first day.
Yeah, I think it was.
Oh, yeah, so definitely not bread or Adam.
So did he say let there be night?
Nah, I don't think night. He said light. Well, this is tough because I actually haven't read in a while. Second day might have been the earth or the wind or something.
Let there be weather.
Honestly, yeah. Like I feel like the third or the second day might have been night. Yeah, bring it up and I'll tell you. I'll send you how close I can get. I definitely know the first day was definitely like light or something.
Oh, what did God?
Yeah, or the 7 days. What was the 7 days creation?
Oh.
This literally on the first page. I think it's in Genesis. God said,
Oh, you know the chapters?
Yeah, of course, baby.
In chapters.
Genesis chapter
All
1.
right, go.
Verb 3 or whatever. I forgot.
So, okay, so
is
day
it-
one.
Is it let there be light? Is light the first one?
Well, I don't know. It just has like the titles. So go 1. What did he make first
Light.
day? Okay.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, so
Day
2.
2.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. I don't know, because I don't know if you made the night or light and night in the first one. I feel like it was either the earth or the wind. There was something. I'm going to just say wind or like weather or earth. I'm gonna say Earth.
So he made atmosphere and firmament.
So maybe maybe that was the weather kind of stuff. And then is the third day Earth?
Dry ground and plants.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna take that as Earth.
Day 4.
4 was that like life, like water or trees, mountains? No, didn't he make that? Oh, well, that maybe could be land. Then did he make like animals?
Sun, moon, and stars.
Oh, he made the sun and the moon and the
Day
sky.
5.
What did he make on 5? I definitely know 7 too was the rest day, so there's nothing off. So there's only 3 days left to make things. Yeah, then day 5 he's making. Well, maybe he can't make people yet. Maybe animals first. Did he make like the sea animals? Or
Birds and sea creatures.
Yeah, baby.
Day 6.
What did you make? Dear Lord. Then maybe humans?
Land animals and humans.
What can I... No, not Cry Me a River. I was going to sing Jesus song.
Cry me a
And then day 7 was a
river.
rest day.
Yes.
Let's go! What can I say, baby? I mean, hey. Gee, you know where I'm coming. You know I'm coming with you. I don't know where you going, but I'm coming. I'm going heaven.
Hey.
He's going to let me in them gates.
Was Satan a good angel?
Yeah, he was Lucifer, I think, which was technically an angel that had fallen. And that's why I don't even think like even for people being bad, like there are bad people. It's like everyone was still good. Everyone was technically a good
Everyone's
person.
born good.
Yeah, everyone is born good. Like, yeah, even Lucifer was a good person and then he had fallen from heaven, whatever. So it's like just people either something changes them to be bad, or maybe they're not even bad people. They're just in the perception of how we see them. Like it's a bad thing that happens. Can I say, man? I'm going. Give me another chapter. You want to hear verb 3, chapter 1?
Nah, man.
Nah, man. Right, what's the next question?
Right, straight off the bat.
What was that one? That was the
one thing you would like to know as a fact.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, there's like a lot of
So what's
things.
the next one?
Oh, okay.
Was that it?
No.
What was the first one that we just did?
One thing you would like to know as fact.
Oh yeah. Go.
Yeah.
What were you gonna sound like? You sound like because you just said you wanted to know the. What did you just say? The ghost or something? Didn't
Yeah.
You? Yeah. So we're done, or you want to keep going?
Well, I was going to say something about it. But
Go.
we'll
No,
move
go,
on.
go.
I was just going to say that there's so many things out there that I would like to
Yeah,
know.
like it wouldn't be just one thing. That would be my main one. But yeah, I'd love to know heaps of stuff. Yeah.
Are aliens real?
Is that the next one?
Nah.
Oh.
Well, it has been confirmed by Americans that they do have
Yeah, that's
unidentified
wild.
flying objects.
Yeah, there'll probably be heaps.
Yeah, surely. We're not like the only ones living in this universe.
I'm not the only one.
Yeah, so talking about death and all of that and ghosts. So who would you like to bring back from the dead?
Yeah, this was the next one. Oh, bring back from the dead. Maybe
Yeah.
it's not the one I was thinking of. Who would I like to bring back from the dead? Man, it'd be cool to bring back Park, Michael.
Oh, so like no one related to you?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Nah.
I guess. What are they going to do? Yeah, I guess they're going to bring quarterback and...
So you think
What
like...
do they come back as?
I don't know, like as...
Are they come back as how they were? Because I bring quarterback and he still ain't going to remember. I mean, come on now. I'm bringing him back in here when you even know who I am.
Yeah, I guess they come back as who they were.
As who they were,
When
yeah.
they died. So say...
And how long do they get to come back for?
So say, for example, yeah, if you bring your quarterback. So how old was he when he
My
died?
who?
Your quarter?
Yeah. What's that sea urchin called?
Shut your ass cheek.
The powers.
They're called powers.
Can I have some power?
They're not powers.
Oh, you're too
Powers.
funny, man. You're so funny.
Well,
How
they're
do you say
actually-
Katarina?
They're actually
How do you
called...
say Katarina?
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 I had to practice that in the mirror like every day. Because I remember the first...
Hated it.
Yeah, the first days
Hated it.
that we were together, you're like, I hate people that say
hated it.
Katarina.
She says it still at work. So I'm like, oh,
Katarina.
it's not even your I'm Katarina.
Or just, yeah. I'd get... Well, because...
She's in the bathroom.
And I do remember like the first few months, even maybe like the first 2 years.
You avoided saying her name.
Yeah, I avoided.
you?
Yeah, I tried
What
to.
did you call her? Your
Just,
sister?
just Cat.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
Cat's I'm like, I can
But
deal
then-
with Cat.
But then sometimes that makes me cringe.
Yeah, Cat, because I think of cats. I'm just like, oh, yeah, okay, Cat. Like, it's just weird. I don't even know if she has a nickname. I guess Cat would be, but I don't think I've ever called her Cat in my life, ever. I
Cuddy?
would always say Katarina.
Cuddy?
Or now, you, Cuddy. Cuddy. Or Tina.
Tina. Tina. Yeah, see, I'd rather Tina over Cat.
Tina.
Yeah, like I would
What a
avoid
name.
it.
Cuddy in the bush.
Like even sometimes, because sometimes I catch myself not pronouncing it properly because it just like rolls off my tongue.
Do you like Kimberly or Kim?
Kim.
You like him?
Yeah. Because Kimberly is what my parents call me, and I feel like that's when I'm getting in trouble.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Kim, yeah, I guess so.
Do you like Malachi?
Yeah, I prefer Malachi over Mal. Yeah, hell yeah.
I don't know. I feel weird saying Malachi.
Yeah, for you, like obviously Baba, I would definitely prefer
Do
coming out of
you
your
prefer Malachi or Molokai?
Yeah, I only have that a few times, and I don't mind it. It's quite refreshing to hear that because not many people say it like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, Malachi I'm more used to. But yeah, I think I know like 3 people, 4 people say Molokai.
Molokai.
Lily's one of them. She says it like that.
Yeah.
Molokai.
Molokai.
Yeah, that's
And
a weird
then there's my mum that says Malachi.
one. Malachi.
Malachi.
How are you, Malachi?
Yeah. Kim.
Kim. Yeah. Anyway, what were you talking about?
I can't even remember.
Oh,
yeah.
who would I bring back?
Your koro.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Koro. Yeah.
Koro.
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 What is it? Lolo and
Yeah.
Lolo and Koro. It's close.
Lolo
Koro.
and Lola.
I don't know what Nan
See,
is.
I have to. Oh, Nan.
Nono?
Just.
Nono.
Oh my god,
Do you know what a
it's
nono
not a
is?
private part.
Nono and Bolo.
Wow, calling Nan a vagina.
No. That's too funny.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so you bring them back, but they're at the age that they died. So if you bring back your koro.
Puck was pretty young.
Yeah, he was only like 25, wasn't
X was like real young.
he? Yeah, he was like 21.
Yeah. You got all the little rappers, I guess, if you want to bring them back, but they weren't that much to me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Biggie
Puck would be cool.
Smalls.
Biggie, maybe. Oh, like it's just because, like, I mean, if I bring them back,
Bring it
like, because
back.
that's the other thing too. No
Like-
one's gonna like. Does people know I brought him back? Or it's just like he ain't never gonna know even who did it.
Yeah, nah.
You
They don't know.
So it's just like I just brought you. You're welcome to the world.
do you
What if
think-
I brought Jesus back? When did he die? When did he get crucified? 25.
Did he die though? Because he
And
came
then
back
he
to life.
resurrected, baby. Gave me Easter
Did he die? He
Did he
gave you
die?
Easter.
all the time.
Or did the Easter Bunny give you Easter?
Oh, maybe I'll take that question. Maybe
Ooh.
I'll like to believe is the Easter Bunny real?
Is Santa
Santa real? Actually,
Ooh.
well, I know Santa's real.
St. Nicholas.
Not the one that we know in the North Pole, but yeah, I'm pretty sure there was a guy that was Santa. Yeah.
Back in the day, yeah. And
Oh,
then
not yes, yeah. I think it was Saint, whatever you called him, Saint Nick or whatever
yeah,
his
St.
name was.
Nicholas.
Yeah, it's not.
He just like gifted things and then just originated from there.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, I forgot about those holidays. Tooth Fairy. Nah, she ain't real.
Nah,
Why would she want
trash.
these rotten? Why would she want your rotten teeth?
Yeah, sicko.
Then again, imagine that's why the baby teeth fall out, so then they can give those baby teeth back to the babies who are coming in.
That's fucked up.
What do you mean? Recycled teeth? Do you think teeth just get to be made? Come on now.
They come, yeah, they're bones. Did you know that?
No. Yeah, I knew
Teeth
that.
are made out
That
of
is
bone.
weird. Though.
And then the tongue's a muscle.
Baby, you know my tongue's a muscle.
Oh
Don't I?
Don't lie. Don't lie.
Anyway, hurry up.
Yeah, so who would you bring back?
Well, give me some names too that you can think of.
So, say like Martin Luther King. If he didn't die, would
Ooh.
he have...
Oh, what's the other one? The president.
What president?
Freaking
Abraham.
Abraham.
Yeah.
Oh, but how? Imagine bringing these people back, but then they're the age they are into this world too. It's wild. Like Einstein would be cool to bring back.
Well, he wasn't that long ago.
I know he was.
That's
Is wild.
trippy
Yeah,
as.
that is trippy.
Yeah,
I
well-
thought he was like 17,
Yeah,
17.
when we watched Oppenheimer and he was in it, I was like, wait a minute.
Hang on now.
This dude, are they just putting him in there for fun? Like,
Fun.
yeah, I didn't realize that he was
Yeah,
like,
he's only 19...
like 40s?
Oh, 40s. Okay.
Yeah, it was like the 40s.
Yeah, that is weird to think that's not that... Wait, I was going to say that's not that long ago, but that's almost 100 because we're 23 now already.
Wow, yeah, it is.
That's almost
It's
100 years ago. That is
crazy.
crazy. 100 years ago.
Yeah, because when you think 20 years ago, that's still in the 2000s.
I still get scared thinking that we're not going to make it to
2050?
21...
Oh, no, we will.
2100. We're not going to make it to
No,
20.
we won't.
That, like, that's weird to me. Like, we're already at 23. We're not going to make it to 100. That's scary to me.
Yeah, because that's like 80, that's 73,
Years ago.
77 years away.
And it's still weird to think for, like, kids
I mean,
that...
we might.
Huh?
We might.
Yeah, like, we might. Hopefully, they can... Come on, man. Elon, make some...
Not without Alzheimer's.
Yeah, quarter. Like, pass it down. I'm scared. That is a little bit scary. I didn't think of that the other day. Like, I was like, oh, yeah, quarter passing, with Alzheimer's is crazy.
Yeah.
But didn't it hit me like, I was like, yeah, like, if it is genetical,
It
like, not
is.
even me catching it, but then, yeah, like, then my dad could catch it.
Yeah.
Like, that would be something. That would be weird to
and
go
then,
through.
and then you have to deal with that, like your parent forgetting who you are.
Yeah.
I think that's more heartbreaking than a death.
Yeah, I think I'd rather him just die. I might just kill him. Pull off the plug. Nah. Like, it almost might be easier that he's not around.
Yeah.
Because imagine like Lily and that, having him all the time around, and then now he's just slowly starting to forget. Like, it would be hard to, like, detach from because yeah, that would be tough.
Because, you still
That's
know
gonna suck.
how to interact with him, but he doesn't know how to interact
I need to
with
get him
you.
back on those games, man, so I can keep remembering, just keep the brain active. That's why I keep playing. You keep getting in trouble,
Well, did
angry
you-
while I play. Well,
The intermittent fasting actually apparently helps with
Does it?
Alzheimer's. It obviously doesn't get rid of it, but it delays it.
well, maybe I should try it. Because, yeah, I was like, maybe you can cure it or whatever. I didn't realize it's legit just something that, like, it rots rots your brain. It eats away at it that until you just, so obviously
Your body shuts down.
Yeah, like parts of your brain is shutting down. You can't use that part again. So once it hits that memory part or whatever it is, you won't remember that thing. That would be wild too. Yeah, it kind of sucks.
Yeah. That do you remember that movie that we watched about?
Imagine getting to see you every day. Like, oh yeah, babe, who's this? I'll be walking in, who's that around here?
Nah, I knew someone whose nan had Alzheimer's.
No.
And apparently the nan used to try, like, because she was in a nursing home. Every day she'd try to escape. But like you do always hear that of like,
because you wouldn't think like, you're like, what am I doing here?
Yeah.
Why am I here? I have these memories of me not being here before.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, it
is wild.
I'd rather die young than be.
Who would you bring back? Lolo? Could bring back mum's cousin, or is that brother?
My uncle.
Joel.
Yeah, Uncle Joel.
Is that her brother?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably
because he's quite young.
He died when he was 18, so
that'd be cool.
Find out who killed him. Do some revenge. John Wick on their ass.
Alpha Morgan, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe matter of fact, I'll take it back. Maybe I'll go back to see if your granddaddy was the cowboy. I want to see that story. Yeah, I want to hear that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a cowboy.
Who else would you bring?
Ooh. I'd probably bring back my auntie, the one that passed away the year that I was born.
Oh, the year you were born?
Yeah.
Family, huh?
Yeah, more of like a meaningful thing for me.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, if I bring something back home, they're not going to mean anything to me anyway. It's more for the world.
Well, exactly right. Stuff the world. The world's going to burn and die anyway. Yeah, it'd be more personal.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Probably bring my Lola back because she was quite young.
Was she?
Yeah, she was only 60-something.
Yeah, I guess that's young.
Passed away. And my nan too. They were both in their 60s when they died.
If I had a child, imagine having a child, that would be a cool one, so you can bring it back, like a child of yours or something. Yeah. If you died, bring you back. Me and Yam just move on.
No point bringing you back because you're going to die from Alzheimer's anyway. That's what I have to live with.
So you don't even know. You're making it sound like I'm one.
We've been together for 10 years. How many more years do you think I've got with you?
Like 3 good ones.
Oh, goddamn.
3 good years.
I mean, that could be a good thing.
I can't, for me. I can't wait.
Yeah.
I can't wait till it slowly starts to kick in. Yeah. Mate, then I'm going to be like, man, I'm going to be out in these streets. I'm like, I forgot.
Yeah, you think that.
I forgot.
Until I put you in a nursing home where they strap you down.
Wow, strap me down.
Handcuff you to the bed.
Put me in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that was my partner. Forgot I was not single. Forgot I wasn't married.
Yeah, you might forget that your arm's chopped off too. All right, so
what you got?
Whose death? There's so many death questions. So whose death would you go back to watch?
Yeah, so this one would be like, who would you like to, like, imagine if you could see it like on a screen or like a big cinema movie thing, and you could like do any angle that you wanted to, or just watch it happen. Yeah, just I guess as a movie, like you could see who did it, all the things like that. Whose death would you like to go see?
Ooh.
To know that was like, like who did that?
There's a lot.
Because I was thinking, like Tupac's obviously the one that we
got
just
shot. Yeah.
Yeah, but we just said all these names. But yeah, like him. JFK would be a cool one to see who really killed him.
I've seen the video of him getting shot.
Yeah, but we don't know who did it. Well, I don't know if they even, I think they caught the guy maybe, but it would be cool to just see like, was it that guy? Was it as far as, I mean, surely they know.
Oh, talking about John F. Kennedy, there's like a picture of someone at that parade that they reckon was a time traveler.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because apparently it looked like he had a cell phone,
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of people. I don't know. I don't even know if those are real, because I feel like people can just like itch or something and you're like, oh, it looks like he's holding a phone.
Yeah.
I like the comparison they did that from like the 90s generation to like the 2000 kids. And they're like, they put the siblings behind like a door or something, just blocking them. And they're like, all right, pull up the phone signal for me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and like, what's the phone? Yeah, that's the phone for us. But then the other kids was like, this is the phone for them.
Really?
Yeah, like they don't do this. This isn't a phone for kids. This is a phone to kids.
Nah,
and there was another one, I think it was like the...
But I mean, that could be the same for us, because like we had like.
But I would still do this. I wouldn't do this if it was a cell phone. But that's what I'm saying, because they don't have this anymore. No one like you only do this because the phone was like a weird freaking banana thing. That's why we do that. This is like, because you can't do a phone like a cell phone.
We like hang it.
Yeah, and there was a couple other ones that they had done. They were like, what's the signal? I don't know if it was like video or. Oh, picture. I think it was picture. Like, how would you take a picture? And then some people do this one. Yeah. I think the kids were like doing the selfie.
Jeez.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Like just the sign language, I guess you could say, is like different through the generations.
Yes,
it's wild,
sir. But yeah, whose death would you go back?
Yeah, JFK's would be weird to see. I'd like to see the Tupac one.
Yeah.
Even Biggie's maybe, just to see who done that one.
Yeah, see, I don't really know. Did he get shot too?
Yeah, I think some people say it was like a retaliation because it was like 2 weeks after Tupac's as well.
Was it? I thought it was a couple years later.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, I might be tripping. I thought it was like not that much longer after.
No, because when was Tupac's? He died 1995 or 97.
No, I think it was my birthday.
Yeah, I think it was 95 that he died.
Not my birthday, the day I was born. Not the day I was born, but the year I was born.
Okay.
Oh, maybe I'm Tupac. He died now. Now I'm his soul. Yo.
No, he died in June.
First off, It could be. That'd be cool.
That's a pretty long delay.
If I had his soul, yo.
Yeah, no, we can tell you don't.
First.
But yeah, it's like trippy.
I could. Look at the durag, man. I look like, similar.
Yeah.
We look similar.
I could be Biggie Smalls.
We look similar. Yeah, you got that right. You same body type and everything. Yeah, get her.
Because he died in 97.
He had some bars, man.
Biggie. Have you seen Biggie's daughter?
As big as her?
No.
Isn't it Lizzo?
You're wrong, man.
Isn't Biggie Lizzo?
Have you heard the Lizzo?
I don't even know. Yeah, what is it? Is someone about? Isn't like one of her little fatty co-workers calling her fat? And like, aren't they both fat?
No.
Like she's fat shaming or something.
Yeah. So she's all about body positivity, and obviously she's quite large. So she's like
You got that
promoting.
right? What do you? I'm just stating facts here.
Okay. So yeah, apparently
Can we agree that she's large?
she's like, well, she's not small.
If you want to say not small, which is large. I don't go to Macca's. Can I have a not a large? Can I have a not small, not medium? The third one. Oh, you mean large? Well, you said it, not me.
Well, yeah, apparently she's been like abusing and fat shaming her backup dancers.
That doesn't make sense.
But like in saying that, she's putting them down to make herself feel better.
Oh, is that what they're saying?
Yeah. And then apparently she forced them to like eat bananas out of other people's vaginas and was like,
what does that got to do with health?
Yeah, and no, but like they're saying that like she's like abused them in that kind of way, like she's forced them to do things and stuff that they don't want to do. But
if she was asking you to eat a banana, like I could understand. Out of someone's vagina,
Yeah,
I'm gonna ask questions too. I mean, like that's not my job.
I think it's like
Can't I just eat the banana?
I think it was like at the risk of their job
I
too.
need to look that up. I haven't heard. I heard that she was just fat shaming or something. I was like, oh, that's weird coming from her. But I didn't hear the weird sexual acts. That's a cult.
Yeah. Yeah, so Lizzo accused of forcing dancers to eat bananas from
vagina?
Sex workers' vaginas.
That's wild.
Yeah. During Amsterdam trip. So
I mean, she could have just been coked out of her marbles.
Well, maybe, but
that could also be like a power trip too. Like imagine having so much power that you can tell. Like, if you're my dancer and I tell you do and you don't do it, I'm just firing you against someone else. Imagine holding that power. What would you do? You know,
I couldn't do that.
You know what I was thinking of? Like, if you could go back to the age, like the medieval times.
Oh, okay.
And be a king. Like, just let me be it for like a year.
Oof.
I thought that was the timer.
Someone's watching.
Yeah. I was like, let me be it for a year. That's 4 baddies. Anytime, anywhere I need. Wife on the side. Kids, grapes getting fed to me. I get the house.
Yeah.
Like you can do literally. I can kill someone I can kill the baker if I wanted to. I had a bad day.
I don't think I could do that. It would just
go
be
to
on
the
my
brothel
conscience.
house. Oh man, give me a year, man. I'll go there back for.
Well, did you know that they had that in like early Korean royalty as well? Like
I think they had everyone, didn't they? Everyone's like that. I felt like back in the day you could just like it was more prominent for you to do.
Well, it was like more common for a king to have like a
6
queen,
wives and stuff.
but then you'd have like a different house that had concubines.
What's
So they were
concubines?
like technically, well, they're not your wife because you're not married to
Like
them.
your second family or something.
Yeah, so like you can go have sex with them one night, and yeah, I was watching a show and I was like, hang on a minute,
Hey yo, what
This
show
thing
you?
just-
Tell me what show you watching?
just switching it up a little.
Yeah, it's wild, man.
And
Imagine
then-
having power like that.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
why wouldn't you do anything you want? Like, it's almost hard. I feel like it's almost hard when you get so much power. It's almost hard for you not to abuse your power because you like what's to stop you from not? Like the things that stop it. I mean, besides being a good person, you'd hope is like because it's like, well, yeah, I'll get in trouble if I do half these things. If I took a candy bar that I wasn't supposed to, I'll get in trouble for it.
Yeah.
Like for you to be able to do anything, I think it's hard for people to fathom. Like anything you say. That's why I even think being famous and like having all this little lady throwing the bras like we were saying last one. like if you just have so much shit thrown at you, like the standard almost needs to be raised higher because that normal stuff ain't just gonna cut anymore. Yeah, in the first couple of years, having anyone was cool, but it's like now I'm not even surprised. I heard actually good theory. Like, you know, when you hear like a lot of, like when you're famous, you know, like what's his name, the Freddie Mercury, all these people, like famous singers, like famous, while they start going like crazy wild sex, is because it's like normal sex almost becomes too normal. They're like, yeah, maybe I need a guy now. I need to see what this guy's all about. Like, because it's like I just can't have sex with just normal anymore.
Yeah, and you always need to be hyped.
How wild would that be? Like, yeah, give me a goat. At this point, give me a goat.
A lot of that is like drug.
That too. Like, you're just like, fuck it, I'll just do whatever. But yeah, like, could you imagine being so numbed to reality that you're like, yeah, fuck, let me see what a horse can do. Oh have you heard the gerbil one? The guy who shoved the gerbil up his ass?
Oh my God,
yeah,
no.
I think that would be a conspiracy. Yeah, I'll take that one actually and let me see if that's true.
Yeah, poor gerbil.
It was like, I don't know if it was a president or if it was a famous dude though.
Really?
Yeah, look it up, gerbil in the ass, and it'll come up with the guy. You might know him. I don't know the guy's name. I'm not very good at that.
In the bum.
Yeah, because apparently he went to the hospital. I don't know if it was a rumor or, but yeah, he went to the hospital.
Richard Gere.
Yeah, do you know who that is?
Yeah, so he was in that movie Pretty Woman.
He was in movies that we've seen.
Yeah.
Putting gerbils up, which is like a mole or something.
So there's an urgent legend that he was rushed to an emergency room to have a gerbil removed from his rectum. A gerbil? What?
How wild is that? That shit would be clawing.
Nah, man.
Clawing
like, how do you even
get it in
shove
there?
it up there?
Yeah.
Why would you even... Where do you get a gerbil from?
I don't even know. Isn't that a mole rat or a rat?
No, yeah, it looks like a rat.
Yeah.
That poor gerbil, man.
Yeah, man. Money and power makes you go crazy.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Yeah, I don't know how stoned you got to be to shove a gerbil up there, but that's our G-spot, so I mean...
Crazy. Oh, yeah, but still, it like... Ugh.
Claw at it.
And it's... Ugh. No, and then you'd know it would die. It would suffocate in there.
Yeah.
You must have a big asshole to shove that in there.
No, I don't think so. I think the asshole is tight.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then once you're in there, it's not tight.
Yeah,
it's
but
not
still,
a tube.
but
I think
like,
it's like quite big.
You've seen like the porn stars that their buttholes are like already as wide as the universe.
Yeah. I don't know what you'd be searching.
That's the black hole right there.
Black hole is right.
But yeah, going back to death.
Oh, sorry.
So yeah, Lizzo is Biggie Smalls' daughter.
Oh yeah, so Biggie. Yeah, who else? Like, who would you like to go see? Whose death would you like to watch? Full screen, slow motion.
Is it weird that I like to watch like assassinations?
Oh, who's assassination?
So
you talk like for some reason. See, when I say assassination, I think like the JFK, like a sniper assassination. Yeah. When you said it, I thought ninja. No. I thought assassin like sneak up, sword style for some reason.
One assassination that was like very recent that interested me was the Bali Nine. Have you heard of the Bali Nine? So there were Australian...
Oh, the plane disappearing? What was that one? That would be cool to know if that was true.
The Malaysian Airlines.
Was that what it was?
Yeah.
Where'd that shit go?
Yeah, it was
what's the Bali Nines?
Yeah, so they were Australian like tourists going to Bali and they smuggled a whole shitload of drugs and obviously they got caught. And you know how Bali's very strict on their drug law.
When they killed those guys, that was them.
Yeah.
Oh.
So the ones that like repented in jail, one actually was like teaching people in jail and stuff. Yeah. It was the Asian guy and the Indian, I think he was Indian or Sri Lankan.
Yeah.
So yeah, these two guys had like pled their innocence, like they had changed their lives around, and yeah, they got shot.
Oh, they did the shooting.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, that'd be wild to go. Because imagine you can go back and like see the hangings of people, like the Martin Luther. I'd even like to go back and just watch those times, like how it was back in medieval times,
like burning the witches at the stake.
Yeah, that. But also just to see if it was like how we portray in movies. I'd even like to see if like the cowboy styles was how it is, and the Asian, the samurais, if they were as legendary as we make it out to be. That'd be cool to see those times.
See, Genghis Khan. How did he die?
Oh man, I'd love to watch that.
How
like
did he die?
Conquering. He just died of old age.
Oh really?
Yeah,
wow.
He didn't know. He had no assassination, nothing like that on him. I think he got hit with an arrow.
But survived.
Like how cool is that? Like he's such a he was all about skilled people. Like one of them was saying that someone had hit him with an enemy.
Yeah.
And that because he doesn't believe in, which is like such a cool way I think to believe in it, but like because you know how they do now with like the kings back in the days is like you were the king, you may be a good king, and then you get your kids and stuff to rule. Yeah. And then your kids could be shitty, whatever, and they're not even good leaders.
Yeah. He
didn't think about putting like his or anything like that. I mean, even though they were, he like was just more about if you had skills in certain things, he'd put you in like charge of certain things. So the guy who had hit him apparently he rounded up all the people who had captured and whatnot. And he was like, yeah, who hit him with the arrow or whatever? And he was like, yeah, one brave person must have said, yeah, like it was me, I didn't care, kill me, whatever. And he was like, no, instead of like killing the guy, he like promoted him to like second, like in charge of like one of his little armies or something. Because he was like, yeah, because that was such a good show. Yeah, he wants useful people, and like that's why he was so good at conquering, because he just, whether you were good or not, yeah, he was like, I don't care if you're bad or not, you just join us and you can, why not conquer with us?
And if you betray me, that's when you die.
Well, yeah. Yeah, he was like, that would be one person I'd like to go just follow his life story. Who's the life story you would follow? I'd love to watch his movie. Like in real, if it was real, how, not obviously a movie of it. Like,
but like, would you be alive or would you be invisible?
Yeah, like invisible, like you just see it on the screen and you float around. You're just like you're a little essence that no one can see. That would be cool.
And then it automatically translates?
Yeah, that too. Because fuck, I'm not gonna watch it and try and gibberish, whatever that is.
Mongolian. All right. Well, that sums up this episode.
Oh, yeah, that is already. Man, they're going fast and fast and fast.
They are. So thank you for listening.
Like, comment,
watching.
Who wears it better? Put down in the comments.
Can I say?
Take off your one so they can see your ears.
No.
Take off their one so who wears it better. These are going to be our picture. Oh, you know what we should do at the end of ours, because you know how you got to go through our clips to get clips. We should just pose for the pictures that you need.
Oh yeah.
Look at me like this again. You can get out. Yeah, that looks like you. Look at my one. I hope mine looks good.
Please.
Yep. Thanks for watching. Oh, battery dying.
Bye.
Bye.